yo. Type of brother that with the real shook, scared to death. Act, yo. X that, look at shorty, she a little cutie, yo. The way she make me wanna get all in the, yo. Top mistress of the videos. While I'm with my freak like we up in the freak shows. Hit you with the, make you feel it all in your toes. Hot, got all my people in red clothes. Metaphors when I formulate my flows. If you don't know, you're messing with lyrical player pros.
Do
like
you really
that.
wanna party with me? Let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me,
Ain't gonna be trust. Yo, it's a must that you heard of.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play one, and Prescott to the air. Looking for the out route, and he's got his man. It's Mitchell. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. A first carry for Elijah Mitchell. 2 yards. But that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. You look at the defense for these Texans. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Prescott. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
Stroud out of the gun here. Trying to stretch the field with Schultz. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. 2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Here we go!
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Texans, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Daniil Hunter, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott dancing to his left. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Here's Jake Bailey now. Taken in at the 22. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
All right.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. The Texans at 11-1 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
All right.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
Here we go.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right.
Here's Stroud. He finds his man, complete. It's Parks. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30.
On the quick, right?
Here's a handoff out of the gun. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
Here we go. Let's go. Hey, south.
Stroud. This is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Texans are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Throwing. Prescott. Toward the sideline. Intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Now Prescott. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way, because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
That's complete out of the backfield, Elijah Mitchell. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. 21-0 our score after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession, as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Mitchell is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage, as they'll tackle him at the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Prescott to throw it. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they do come up with their first points of the game, but Charles, the question is going to shift to their defense.
Yeah, the way things have gone, 3 points could become insignificant fast if this grows to 28-3 or 35-3. They need this defense to come up with a stop, and they need to do it now.
The Texans offense and C.J. Stroud getting ready for this next drive. And he's putting together a remarkable season, currently the NFL's leader in passing yards as we play here in the month of December. Stroud looking to change the play.
Look the hot, look the hot.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Loose inside the 30, inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 73 yards. And the Texans are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 43-yard line.
As Stroud now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And he's had a lot of success throwing the ball here early. You see by the numbers, he's already up over 200 yards passing. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Texans are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Second and goal from the 1. And they'll run again. And this time he is in for a Houston touchdown. And his stellar campaign continues. That now his 20th rushing touchdown on the year. A number that very few running backs have ever reached in a single NFL season. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive. Because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter, his second sack of the night. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They run over center with Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef, that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Well, I can't help but chuckle because this morning, you and I, sitting at the hotel, keys to the game, I asked you, said they had the 3 interceptions last week. If they get one early, could be trouble. They got it on the first pass of the game.
And they anticipated getting it early because of their success last week. They are so coordinated right now on defense that everyone's looking at each other saying, who's going to get the next one? And believing it, and they made it happen.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. 39 yards. And the Texans are pouring it on. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And this is going to be incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 16. The catch and run good for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hoffman. And that is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the gun on third down, Hoffman. That's to the sideline and pulled in. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw. Hoffman, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's 2nd and 8. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Daniil Hunter make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to our Len. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense and their running back getting set to go once more. He's got a rushing touchdown in the game already as you check to see where he is ranked in rushing TDs coming into the weekend. Stroud to throw it. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Stroud working out of the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Second and 10.
All right.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Why, Tony?
Now Stroud. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Hoffman under pressure, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. From the gun on 3rd down. Hoffman. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Harris. 20. 5. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback headed out. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Will Anderson in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Operating from the gun. Hoffman able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Second and 11.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
A short one there, taken in by Ferguson.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Off play action. Hoffman. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
A short one there, taken in by Ferguson.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. Back to throw. Hoffman. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. Down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. Looking to throw. Hoffman got his tight end. That's complete. That's Ferguson. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one. Back to the ground here. Mitchell. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Back to throw. Hoffman. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead. Yeah,
flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Shifts by him. The ball comes out, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now a 2nd and 2. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down. A shotgun snap to Stroud. That's complete. It's Collins. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Operating from the gun, Hoffman.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Looking to throw. Hoffman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Back to throw now on first down.
On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Hoffman. Forced out to his left. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. This has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast because this game well decided a long time ago.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
The numbers there tell the story. That last completion going to move him up over 400 yards passing now for the game.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Here we go, let's go. Hey, uno more.
Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Throwing to start the drive. Hoffman. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To the sideline and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, uno. Hey, south. Good.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Parks. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Hoffman.
They'll run the screen with Mitchell.
And he goes out right around the 39. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Looking to throw. Hoffman.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offensive.
I ain't seen real process, seen nothing. I ain't seen real. I ain't seen real problems since tripping off grades. I just be making up different reasons for my nieces. For my day, I pick enough to keep it up, but ain't no thing straight, cause ain't no reason for this money to stay. Like, what you want? What you want? I got Jesus giving money, what you want? I've been sitting and pitching this for a reason to cry, so I'ma say I love you, but keep a look on my eye, cause I can never really want you unless it's money or prize. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like, I ain't mean it. I ain't mean it. I just need another reason for a sickness. Another bag, another season, another description, another feeling. Boy, got a game a lot, but I keep.
Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay tripping cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay tripping cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with